Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Distinguished chairperson, respected panel of experts and seniors and my teachers, everyone gathered here today. Welcome to today's session. My topic is a friend with benefit in doing PCI. I'm Dr. Nazmun Laila from the Department of Cardiology at National Heart Foundation Hospital and Research Institute. My patient is a 58-year-old gentleman. He had previously undergone PCI to a right coronary artery, which was a CTO in 2019. He came to us this time with chest pain and was later diagnosed with, as a case of unstable angina. He was hypertensive. His LV systolic function was preserved with 62%. Because he had a PCI, we checked his right system first, and you can appreciate that the stents are patent with good distal flow. And this was his left system. The left main coronary artery had a minimal plaque burden in the distal segment involving both the bifurcation, ostium. LAD had a long segment lesion, 90 to 95% stenosis involving the origin of the first diagonal. And LCX, in addition to the osteal disease, there was a diffuse disease in the distal segments. After wiring both the left entry descending and the circ, our workhorse wire is the run-through floppy wire. LAD was pre-dilated with a 2.0 by 15 millimeter non-compliant balloon. And then we decided to do an OCT run with an ACR. You can see that the landing zone is very small, distally at 4.16 millimeters square. It's not running. Is it running? Okay. I need to hurry this. And the proximal landing zone is quite large caliber at 15.75 millimeters square. I'll be moving on. And the bifurcation angle, you can see that the circ is free at its ostium. There's no significant disease. However, the LAD to diagonal has a severe stenosis, Medina 111. So we decided not to touch the circ and remove the circ wire and maneuvered it into the diagonal and did a gentle pre-dilatation of the diagonal with the 2.0 by 15 millimeter non-compliant balloon. And because of the size disparity between the distal portion of the LAD and the proximal, we took a 2.75 by 30 millimeter drug-eluting stent from the mid-LAD and another drug-eluting stent covering the first stent, measuring 3.5 by 24 millimeter from LAD to left main ostia. And the stent balloon was pulled back and again dilated to high pressure. And finally, a pot was done with a 4.0 by 8 millimeter non-compliant balloon. Again, we did the post-stent OCT run, and you can appreciate that the area in the distal segment you can appreciate that the apposition is quite good, and the whole stent area is well dilated, and there's good apposition, and there was no distal dissection. As well as the access to the first diagonal, there were no disease there. You can see the stent struts. And the left main bifurcation to the circ is free of any significant disease. However, the proximal edge of the left main, you can see from the red dots, was grossly malopposed. So we went for a larger balloon again, a 5 by 6 millimeter non-compliant balloon, and dilated it to a high pressure. And this was our final OCT run with no edge dissection, good stent apposition, as well as overall good expansion of the stent. The MLA was at 5.65 millimeters square. And proximally, our left main lumen area was 20.42 millimeters square. And there was good stent expansion again. And so this was our final result with good TIMI flow. The bifurcation angle was good. So my take-home message here is that physiological assessment can bring clarity amidst confusion and can make complex situations simple. OCT is a good imaging modality for pre-PCI and post-PCI assessment. It gives greater definition on lumen boundaries and allows for a more accurate calculation of the lumen area. It allows for a better assessment of the stent expansion and opposition to the intima. From the entire Cath Lab team at National Heart Foundation, thank you so much. And I'd like to acknowledge with gratitude Professor Fazila Malik for allowing me to present her case. And I'd like to thank BSCI for allowing me to present in this podium. Thank you.